Good morning. This is Ellen, Sisters 3 Farm, all things about wool. It's a little bit of a snowy day here today, and this morning I thought it would be a good opportunity to pop in, say hi to everybody, and give you an update on my lion rug. I did a little dyeing yesterday, which I'll splice into this video, hopefully, and I want to tell you my thinking behind the wools that I'm using. This rug is for one of my favorite people. It's for George, and I asked him what his favorite color is. Of course, I know what his favorite color is, and I asked him what he would like to see in this rug, and he said he would like to see purple. Purple, I'm wearing purple today. And I thought, purple, okay. How am I gonna work purple into this rug? And I wanna do leaves. So what I did is I got my color wheel and I took a look at it. Right here is my lion, my orangey brown. And if I look at what a triad is, I was like, ooh, blue, green, and blue, violet. So I can go in the blue, green, I can go in the blue, violet, red, violet if I have to. And I thought, okay, a triad, that should be interesting. They should work together. It's a primitive rug. The flavor of it for me is primitive. And so I didn't want anything too bright because my lion is, I think, is a little bit on the bright side. I like that. So what I did is I went to my stash and I found some blue-green wools. They were similar, but they really didn't, they weren't cohesive. And so what I did is I put them in my dye pot with some Synthepol. I let them soak for a couple hours, and then I started to stew the wools. I let them bleed out. Stewing bleeds them out. And what I did is, as it was bleeding out, I actually removed some water, which was removing some of the dye, and replaced the water, and did that several times until I got to a place where I thought the brightness and what was good. But this still wasn't working out as well as I had liked. So what I did is I went to the other side of my color wheel. And I thought, well, if I have blue-green and I add yellow to it, I'm gonna get a little bit of a brighter color, not too bright, but because it was looking pretty dark. And that's what I did. I went to my dye pot. I took the same yellow dyes that I used to dye the formula, just 2 yellows, and not a lot, just a little, and added that to the pot. Cooked it a little longer, added my citric acid, and let it sit till it was cool and reabsorbed. And I think they came out pretty nice. I've got 3 textures. They're all a little different colors, but they all work really well together because I removed some color and then I added some color to make them more cohesive. So there we go. Really nice range. So where's the purple? All right, the purple is here. I've got purple right here. Again, I had this spot dye, which was a chocolatey purple. I had this as is. This was not dyed at all, and either was this. So I put them in the pot. I let them bleed. I removed some of the dye, replaced it with clean water. And what I did for this one to make them all cohesive is I added some dull red, and that added, made them, I think, a little more cohesive. So we have a light, a medium, a dark. So that's really, really nice. Again, you could go to your other side of your color wheel, and you could see that if you add red to your violet, you're going to get a nice, purpley, red purpley color, which is great, which falls into my triad, my blue violet. So that's what I did. Your color wheel is a good tool to use, just as a reference. It's great, gives you a lot of information. gives you ideas to work with. And so today, this week, when I get to it, because I have other things to do, just like you do, I'm going to start doing my leaves. I'm going to plan it out just a little bit, take a look. I have some interesting leaves here. They have little spots in them. I've got veins. I have ones that are dark and behind, and I have ones that come forward. So I need to give that a little bit of thought to see how I want this to work out. And it's fun and exciting, and I like the challenge. So here we go with the greens. Not a lot of water because I wanted to, it's boiling down a little bit. But it's cooking away a little too fast, but I'm gonna cut it down. And in the back, you can see I've got my purple, and the purple is actually looking pretty good. It's pretty clear now. The water's pretty clear. So I'm going to turn that one off. I've already added the citric acid. I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to let it cool off. The green, it's looking pretty good. And we'll see you on our Facebook page. Bye.